If I hand you these two fruits, you might think, same thing. One's yellow, one's green. But in the kitchen, choosing lemon versus lime can completely change the result. Fresh becomes sharp, fragrant becomes bitter, dessert turns weird. Pause. In this video, we'll break lemon versus lime down from the start. Not just color, but their origin, aroma, best uses, and safe substitution tricks. We'll answer 7 things. 1. What lemons and limes actually are, and how they differ within the citrus family. 2. Why they smell different even though both are sour. 3. Which one is more acidic, and why your taste buds get fooled. 4. The big picture nutrition differences. 5. When lemon wins in desserts, when lime wins in savory food. 6. Drinks, when to use lemon versus lime. 7. And substitution tricks so your recipe still tastes right. First, lemons and limes are both in the citrus genus, but they're not the same fruit in different colors. Lemon commonly refers to citrus times limon, a citrus shaped by hybridization in cultivation history. Meanwhile, lime is an umbrella term. The most common supermarket lime is Persian/Tahiti lime, *citrus times latifolia*, and there's also key lime, *citrus aranifolia*, smaller with a punchier aroma. So lime isn't one single identity. This is why limes can taste different depending on the variety. Visually, lemons are usually more oval with a slight point. The peel can be medium to thick depending on variety. Limes tend to be rounder and often smaller, though Persian limes can be fairly large and relatively seedless. Here's the twist. Fully ripe limes can shift from green to yellowish green, even yellow. But many limes are picked green because they ship better and are already sour enough for sale. So green doesn't always mean fresher, and yellow doesn't automatically mean bad. Check texture and weight. If you want the lemon versus lime difference in 10 seconds, the answer is in the peel, not just the juice. Citrus aroma largely comes from essential oils in the zest. Lemon often feels bright and clean, commonly linked with lighter dessert-friendly fragrance. Lime tends to feel sharper, zingier, and often fits savory dishes and sauces that need a kick. That's why the same recipe, like a simple dressing, can taste totally different if you swap lemon juice for lime juice, especially if zest is involved. Now the classic question, which is more acidic, lemon or lime? Here's why it's tricky. The sour you perceive isn't just acidity. It's a mix of acidity, aroma, a bit of bitterness from peel compounds, and natural sugar. In general, both are very acidic and dominated by citric acid, and differences are often small and depend on variety and ripeness. That's why lime can taste sharper in some drinks. What you're sensing may be stronger aroma and zest bitter notes, not just pH. So the right choice isn't more sour, it's which flavor profile fits. Nutrition-wise, lemons and limes are both known for vitamin C, but exact amounts vary by fruit type and how it's measured. In real cooking, though, you often use just 1-2 tablespoons of juice, so the nutrition impact is small compared to your overall diet. What matters more? Lemon/lime can make healthy foods taste better, helping you drink more water or enjoy fish and salads. That's the most realistic health benefit. For exact vitamin C values per 100 grams, check USDA Food Data Central. Now let's talk usage. In savory cooking, lime often feels perfect because its sharper aroma cuts through oily or rich flavors. Think guacamole, salsa, seafood, and dressings that need a punchy zing. Lime also shines as a finishing touch. Squeeze it at the end so the aroma stays alive instead of getting cooked off. Quick trick. If your dish tastes flat, don't add salt first. Add a little lime, stir, and taste. Sometimes what's missing isn't salt, it's brightness. For desserts and baking, lemon is often the safer pick because its aroma feels cleaner and blends easily with sugar, butter, and vanilla. Lemon works great in cakes, curds, tarts, glazes, and cookies. Lime can be amazing too. Hello, key lime pie. But it's more specific and can taste sharper or slightly bitter if you overdo the zest. If you're a beginner, start with lemon. If you want a more distinctive twist, bring in lime, especially with the zest. In drinks, lemon feels bright and clean, great for lemonade, iced tea, and infused water. Lime feels punchier and often shows up in drinks that need a sharper, fresh kick. Limeade, soda water, and mini cocktails or mocktails. Simple bar trick. If a drink is already sweet and creamy, lemon can balance it. If a drink is light and icy, lime can add that satisfying snap. Here's a key that people forget. Zest is for aroma. Juice is for acidity. If you want citrus fragrance, add zest gradually. If you want brightness and balance, add juice gradually. And watch the white pith. That's where bitterness lives. When you zest, aim for the colored outer layer only. Fast buying test. Choose fruit that feels heavy for its size. It usually has more juice. A bit of textured peel is fine, but avoid soft spots, mold, or wet damage. For storage. If you'll use them soon, keep them at room temp. For longer storage, refrigerate them in a closed container or bag to reduce drying. Bonus. If you need more juice, roll the fruit on the counter with gentle pressure before squeezing. It often helps. Can you swap lemon for lime or lime for lemon? Yes, start 1:1 for juice. But the trap is the aroma. If a recipe depends on lime's character, like guacamole, lemon will taste cleaner and less punchy. If you swap lime into a lemon dessert, it can feel sharper. Sometimes you'll need a bit more sugar or fat to balance. Safe rule, swap 1:1. Then adjust at the end with a touch of salt, sugar, or zest as needed. Myth 1. A lime is just an unripe lemon. Fact, they're different citrus types. Myth 2. Green always means fresher. Fact, color depends on variety and harvest stage. Myth 3. All limes taste the same. Fact, key limes and Persian limes can taste noticeably different. One important warning. If you handle lime juice and then your skin gets strong sunlight, some people could develop a rash called phytophotodermatitis. So wash your hands after cooking or mixing drinks. Quick bonus, ceviche. Pop quiz. When fish turns white and firmer after soaking in lemon or lime, is it cooked or does it just look cooked? Answer, it mostly just looks cooked. Acid tightens surface proteins and makes the flesh opaque, but it's not the same as cooking with heat. Flavor-wise, lemon reads cleaner and brighter. Lime is punchier with a sharper aroma. So ceviche often tastes bolder with lime. If it's too sharp, balance it safely with a pinch of salt, then a tiny touch of sweetness or richness from avocado, rather than diluting with lots of water. And the key safety note, USDA FSIS says acidic marinades don't kill bacteria. True safety still comes from temperature. Fish is generally safe at 63 degrees C/145 degrees F, foodsafety.gov. For raw or near-raw fish, follow FDA guidance on handling and proper freezing for parasite control. Bottom line, don't trust color, trust the process. So here's the clean takeaway. Lemon is often clean and bright, dessert-friendly, while lime is punchy and zingy, often winning in savory dishes and cold drinks. If you want me to troubleshoot your recipe, like can I swap lemon for lime in X? Comment the recipe and which one you have on hand. See you in the next video.